My name is Erika Olson. I'm 25 years old and I'm a Catholic missionary with Family Mission Company. I've been with Family Mission Company for 3 years and I've served in Spain and General Cepeda, Mexico. And I first received the call to missions when I was a student at Franciscan University of Steubenville. It was the year 2007 and I was a sophomore, and some friends were talking about wanting to go to this missions fair, and I'd actually never really even heard of missions. I didn't even know what a missionary was, and I had to go to class. So I went to class, and the only way that I can describe what happened was the Holy Spirit just kind of led me into the mission fair. I found myself standing there, and the university does about a good number of mission trips during spring break. And so each mission trip has their table set up, and you can go and ask the students questions about that specific mission trip. And out of the corner of my eye, something caught my attention. So I turned to look, and at the table that said Mexico on it, there were these pictures in a slideshow that was scrolling across a computer screen. And the look in the people's eyes drew me to that table, and I could feel the Holy Spirit burning in my heart, and I knew that I had to go to that table. So I walked over to that table, started talking with the student leaders for the group, and after talking with the girls, I decided to go to an informational meeting and then decided to apply for the mission trip. And then in March of 2007, I ended up coming to General Cepeda to be a short-term missionary with Family Mission Company, and just the joy and the simplicity of the life lived in missions caught my heart, and I couldn't forget about it. I went back to school, and everything that I was learning drew me towards missions. Everything that I would pray about drew me towards missions. Everything that I would hear at Mass drew me towards missions. My heart was burning for missions. I ended up coming back on a mission trip in 2008. And then my senior year in 2009, I went to go visit Family Mission Company at our base in Abbeville, Louisiana, and really just fell in love even more with the work that Family Mission Company does, and decided to join intake in 2009. At the beginning of that summer, I was praying. I was asking God, do you want me to be a missionary, or do you want me to be, at the time I wanted to be a youth minister. What do you want from me, Lord? What do you want? And so I prayed a rosary and begged Mary to really show me where I was supposed to go. And that week, I received one rejection letter from one of my interviews for youth ministry. Then the following week, I had heard back from another interview that I had done. They had already found someone else. And then on my birthday, I got my third rejection letter from another interview that I had done. And a friend of mine wrote me an email that night that I had checked, and he said, hey, just so you know, I prayed a rosary for you today on your birthday. And so I took that as my sign from Mary inviting me to say yes to the call to mission, to accept the Lord's will for my life, to become a missionary. And since becoming a missionary in 2009, I can't imagine living any other fuller life. I can't imagine living a more blessed life than this life as a missionary with Family Mission Company.